What is up, everybody? It's Mr. Pumpernickel12 here, coming back at you guys with another Team Fortress 2 gameplay commentary. And today I will be playing as the sniper class. I actually joined this match a bit late, so they had already made it past that first checkpoint. So, as the sniper, I am playing with the default sniper rifle. My secondary is Girardi, and then my melee is the Bushwhacker. I really like the Girardi Bushwhacker combo because if someone gets too close, just toss down your Girardi and you basically can crit people and do quite a bit of damage with your Bushwhacker. It's a good way of keeping people at bay since the sniper is a long-range class. Now, starting off, I'm just kind of watching their spawn because we're basically holding them back at this point. I'm just trying to avoid them getting too far up ahead. So I'm just kind of counter sniping at this point. A lot of their snipers are just poking their heads out right over in that area, and I'm just trying to clear them out so that they don't start taking out my teammates. Got a hit marker there. He must have been overhealed or had the Dungaree's shield on. Right there, a Devilman had actually sticky bomb jumped right over the head, right over the top of us, and I thought I noticed him before, but I didn't know where he went to. And he got that cap, getting their team an extra 4 or 2 minutes. I'm not quite sure. 4 or 6 minutes, excuse me. I'm not quite sure which, but that was a good play on his part. So right now, I'm backing up. But one thing you have to realize in Team Fortress 2 is that you can never be afraid to back up. I mean, you don't want to be so far back that you're completely useless to your teammates, but you want to be in a decent area. As a sniper, you want to be in a decent area where you can get a good view throughout the entire battlefield. You can take out those people at a good distance without being in a too dangerous of a situation. So right here, I kind of like this little room right here. You can either sit outside it or go into it. Actually, a lot of the times, if you go into it, you can get taken out by spies a lot easier than if you sit out of it. But you are covered a little bit more from other enemies, including snipers, counter snipers. So at this point, I'm just kind of peeking down this tight little hallway here, just trying to pick off people that run by. But one thing you have to realize as a sniper is that it takes a lot of practice. You have to go into servers and just attempt at taking out those people with critical shots or headshots. And without that practice, right here, this was a mistake on my part. I felt something bump me. I thought it was either lag or a spy, and I just threw it off as lag. But what do you know? It happened to be a spy. And see, that was an example. The spy just kind of ran away. No one knew that I had gotten taken out. Really. At this point, our team's basically holding them back quite well. They had just gotten this checkpoint, and we basically held them. We only have 4 minutes to go, so it's very unlikely that they will get it push. Now, something you have to realize in this area of Badwater Basin is that people can come up on that through those staircases up above. And a lot of the times, if you're just peeking down this hallway, you won't realize that there are people, and you'll get taken out with either a couple rockets or like this pyro, for example, just hopped off right off the top of that roof and took me out almost instantly. Some kind of tips as a sniper, if you're learning to snipe, especially. I'm not the best sniper out there. I've had a little bit of practice. I've done a little bit of Counter-Strike sniping, which helps a lot with Team Fortress 2. And I used to snipe a lot in Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, and COD 4. So I have some experience with that. But in Team Fortress 2, what you kind of want to do more is wait for them to run into your crosshairs. A lot of times, people are trying to dodge. It's more of a projectile-based game. TF2 is, so what you want to do is kind of wait for them to dodge other people's attacks, because they strafe left and right to dodge those attacks, and then that's when you pop them right in the head. They just walk basically straight into your crosshair. It's a lot easier than having quick reactions into their heads. Oftentimes that won't work as well. Right there, I had gotten taken out by a mini sentry because I was not watching my health. Always be aware of your health, because it will save your life more often than not. If you realize you have 7 health, then just drop back, grab a health pack, get back into the fight. That way you don't have to run all the way back from spawn like I did right there. I sped it up for you guys, but the idea is that you want to be there to help your teammates as much as possible. Especially in competitive play, a lot of the times you don't see them just pushing madly. Like they slow down. Competitive players slow down, wait for their medic, wait for their teammates to come back, because it really is a team effort to get a push going. But obviously in public games, you won't have that cooperation as much. So at this point, I kind of retreat a little bit. I was missing quite a few shots here, but I noticed that these soldiers were kind of running around, so I waited for them to come through the door, and what do you know? Easy headshot. His head's like 3 feet wide in that shot, so it was a lot easier than walking out there and getting destroyed in a couple of rockets. Right up here I have a pretty nice 3-piece. The game is basically over, so at this point we're just kind of mopping up the leftovers, as it's called. So as you can see, I just kind of that gentleman was just standing there rather oddly, just shooting. So but right here I just waited for that engineer to basically walk directly into my shot, making it much easier than having to drag and click, because they basically set up a shot for you, which is fantastic. That is the end of this game. I have another couple of clips from Koth Lakeside Final, King of the Hill Lakeside. So this is probably one of my more favorite maps, King of the Hill Lakeside. I've always enjoyed it a lot, and has some great fights, especially in the room with the largest health pack, with the water room, as I call it. I'm not sure what the actual callouts are for that, but at this point there were a couple snipers, and just our team was basically pushing really well. We were holding the point really well. So as a sniper, I usually sit back there a little bit more, but I decided, you know what, I'll move up. It seems that our teammates are holding the back a lot better than I would expect. So I push up a little bit, which is not always the best idea as a sniper, but it tends to work out a little bit better when you have a lot of teammates up in this main point. So that scout had no idea what was coming. He was taken out very quickly and instantly. Now at this point they're starting to make a little bit better push, and I'm just kind of cleaning up their snipers, doing some counter sniping. And kind of what I like to generally look for as a sniper is other snipers, heavies, or just opponents that won't really be as much of a nuisance to take out. I mean, obviously if those opponents aren't there, then you're going to go for soldiers or demo man or other characters, scouts that are flying through the air. But taking out those heavies and those snipers, those really critical enemies, is very important. Right here, this spy is just like, I'll stand here. Yeah. And then, I don't know, this person just kept on following me around and laughing at me for the longest time, which I thought was quite entertaining. As you can see, he's sort of running in my screen. At this point, they're not really making much of a move to the blue team. I mean, is not making much of a move to capture the point. We're basically held them off for almost 2 minutes now without anyone getting on the point. They've got a couple people kind of close, but not anywhere to the point of having them capping it or even getting a body on it on the command post. Now, as a sniper, you have to remember that there's other classes that are kind of set out to take you out, specifically spies. Now, a great way to defend yourself from that is using the Razorback instead of using Girardi and the Bushwhacker. But if you are using Girardi and a Bushwhacker, which is a little bit better for more offensive sniping, you always have to make sure that you are checking your back at all times. You want to make sure that there isn't a spy that's going to come around and just take you out with one fell swoop, which kind of destroys the whole purpose of sniping if you aren't able to snipe because you're dead. So you really want to make sure that you are watching your back and that you're just taking care of yourself. That's the gameplay I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed it or it helped you out in some way. The couple of tips that I threw out there. And I'll leave you off with a couple of nice sniper clips I got. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Thanks for standing still, wanker. Wake him on your head.